Hey Derek.
Yes.
Adventure time?
Adventure time, go!
We're going into an active quarry, and I'm very excited. This is a very unique opportunity that I'm very, 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 very grateful to be invited along with.
Are you very, very grateful?
I'm very, very,
Okay,
very,
good.
very,
All
very
right.
grateful. This is gonna be a cool day. Like I'm stoked. This is crazy.
And you know, this is an actual quarry in Florida, which you
is
think
insane.
everybody isn't the myth that there's no rocks in Florida?
Yeah, right? Like,
Right,
yeah,
and
exactly. Oh, what? That was a monumental moment, you guys. That was a speed limit sign that didn't end in a 5 or 0. Okay, so Derek is leading us over to the calcite crystals. Correct, Derek?
Yes.
Correct.
Right.
And we are picking up a ton of echinoids as we walk, which is awesome. These are going to be so nice once I'm done prepping them with the air abrasion. Gotten to the point. Oh, wow.
What'd you see?
Oh, it's in the ground. That's a big chunk. See that?
Oh, that's one of those.
That's super nice.
We have tools.
We do have a hammer.
Here.
I think it's worth it, honestly. Perfect.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
Just a matrix piece with a
big,
was it gouge?
I am definitely prepping that.
Go.
Oh, that is so cool. Heck yes. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful when we prep it. Look at this chunk right here. Look at that vein of dogtooth calcite. Oh, that's really cool. All right, swapping cameras so I can get closer. This is just all dogtooth calcite. Look at the size of that boulder too. Here's my foot for scale.
Break this one open too.
Did you find a good one? Ooh. Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Look at this rock, you guys. Look at the size of those dogtooth crystals. Wow. That's literally just a boulder.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, this is all calcite too. Dang! So Derek just pulled this one out, which is just crazy. And then I just worked on this one, completely covered in those dogtooth calcite crystals. It's so pretty. Cannot wait to clean these things. This is so cool, you guys. Often you get to walk in and dig at an open quarry. So I just came over here and I'm finding echinoids. Oh, really nice too. I'll get close-ups in just a minute. Yeah, let's look around here for a second. I think we can find some more good ones. Oh, that wind feels so good. All right, I just found this one. Going in and around it. Oh yeah. That is gonna be nice. Ooh. Oh, these are so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, this is exciting, you guys. I love the echinoids, so this is very, very cool. All right, so here is a quick update. Just pulled this one off, which is covered in dirt, but it is gonna be absolutely gorgeous. That is all dogtooth crystals. I'm gonna shorten this one up, break it like here. And we got this one, which is just good right as it is. And this one, which I'm going to split again, just so we can get that pocket out. All right, well, we got another one to work on, so I'll be back. Just found this beautiful cluster. And these are gonna get way prettier once they're deep cleaned, and yeah, it's just nice. That's so pretty. One thing I love to look for is matrix pieces, and we just got a great matrix piece. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I can be happy with that one for sure. There's a beautiful little echinoid. I can accept that one. Heck yeah. We are going to veer directions in a moment and go look for some agatized shells, which I'm very, very excited about. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna look around here just a little bit longer. I got some good pieces of calcite I'm happy with. We have so far to travel. I don't want to get too much because it's very likely to get damaged during our travels. What are you? Oh, cool. Nice echinoid in matrix still. That is cool. Come on. Ooh, yeah, right there. That is awesome. Other than the one I found with the big echinoid, that might be my favorite matrix piece now. And it still needs to get cleaned off. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, that is amazing.
There's a second piece, but the other piece
So this is all dewgong bone in matrix.
That's crazy.
silicified.
Yeah, you can see that up there too.
Makes you wonder if the chert is actually just bone.
That is so cool.
That's wild.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, it's a little mantis. Pretending
You said you
to be
wanted to
snake.
see a praying mantis.
I did.
You said you wanted to see one, and here you go.
Hello, smaller sir. You're much different from the ones we have back home. Check out this echinoid I just found. Got a crystal pocket inside of it. That is going to be so nice when we get it cleaned up. All right, just got an awesome noid in matrix. It's still got some on the matrix on the top, which means it's going to be really nice for prepping. So let's try to chisel this out. All right, that one came out beautifully. That is a perfect prepper. This is so cool. Where else are you going to see this in Florida? It's so cool. All right, we veered directions and we are looking for agatized shells now. Hoping for a good gastropod or two. All right, we're already finding quite a bit. Look at this agatized auger right there. An echinoid and some clams. Look what Derek just found. That is so pretty. Wow. That is gorgeous. All right, guys. The time has come. We're getting summoned. It is time to... Yeah, time's up. Derek, good day?
Good day, man.
Good day. Alright, we are en route to meet up with Alexis, but Derek brought me to this pile to look for some echinoids, and we are already finding some interesting stuff. You guys, I just found this freaking huge echinoid. That is going to be fantastic when we prep it. That is so exciting.
And then you got the sand dollar.
Yep. Right here. You can see that little
these
white
are
line?
really good to prep out. It's just so soft.
Yeah,
material.
exactly. The air abrasion will absolutely rip through that matrix.
Is this coral right here?
I was just looking at that one.
That's coral, man. That's a coral.
Oh,
that's
cool.
That's a cool piece.
Yeah, I was just looking at that one. There's another good noid right here. Oh yeah. That she will
might be
clean.
a different species.
That one will clean really well.
I think that's a different species. No, it's not. It's the. I can't remember the name of the species. But
Either way, that's awesome. There's one.
There you go, man.
Dude, I got my eyes zoned in on noids earlier today. They were finding so many of them at the quarry. It's the thinner ones now that my brain isn't acclimated.
Though, but that's a noid.
Heck yeah.
The noid here.
The noid. Looks like we got another good one right there. I love them when they're like this, because it means there's no weathering whatsoever underneath that little top layer. They will be gorgeous when we prep them. All right, so we just found this. These little white discs are forams, which is really cool. And then that right there by my finger, I'll get a close up on the other camera, is just a minuscule little echinoid. And then I found this really nice one that seems kind of crystally. Should clean up nicely. And I just heard excitement from Derek. So let's see. Oh, hey. Is that one right there? I can't tell. What'd you find?
I might have to keep one of these.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I might have to keep one of these.
That looks like a good one.
The rest of them. Because I'm looking for the really super calcified ones. Look at that.
Oh, dude, that's literally perfect.
Yeah.
That is a perfect noid. I can't believe this cast. This thing is just insane. No idea what that may have belonged to. It was a very large shell, whatever it was. Look at this most perfectest little tiny echinoid ever. That is adorable, and I love it. That'll clean up super well. Looks like we got a nice one right here, and it's not coming loose, which means it is bigger than I thought it was. Or something I can
Big
pry
boy.
with. Let's use this. Going underneath it and around it. Oh my gosh.
Big boy.
That is a big one.
It's a big patty.
Yes.
That's a
Heck
big
yeah.
patty.
That is a very large echinoid.
There you go, man.
That should be in pretty good shape too.
Very good shape.
You guys, we are freaking slaying it today with sand dollars, or sand dollars and echinoids of other kind. We need a shizaster, and then we found all of the good goods, except for an actual like sea urchin. But those are like crazy rare, aren't they?
They are rare.
Yeah.
Rare.
Probably just look like white lumps from this spot. I promise. Once they're prepped, they're gonna be insane. Alrighty, just came full circle back to the car, and we've got a nice one sitting right here. That is a perfect one to end on. Also, I'm 6'4", so my hands are gigantic, so this looks way smaller than it actually is. That's a nice big one. Wow. Yeah, that's like perfect. That will prep absolutely fantastic.
Hey, also, I totally forgot to freaking record an outro for the video after the quarry and the pile with all the echinoids. Luckily, we went out one more time.
That's right.
So here is the outro for that video right here. Dude, that was insane. I've washed some of my stuff off, and it's just crazy. Like, I can't believe how much stuff we got. Such an awesome, unique experience, and dude, thank you so freaking much for taking me out there. That was
for
awesome.
sure.
I will see you guys back at the shop, and I'll see you in a couple months.
That's right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was such an amazing experience. I'm back to my vehicle now. Oh my gosh, that was just so cool and so one of a kind. And yeah, it was just amazing going into an active quarry like that. So, if you are in Florida or the surrounding area and you want to do literally what we did today, then join the Tampa Bay Fossil Club because they do that field trip regularly. All right, guys, so here's our stuff from the day at the quarry. So we got this, which is a matrix piece, this, which is a matrix piece. I'm very excited to prep this. This is an awesome Echinoid in matrix, which is going to prep out so nicely. Everything in the back is some absolutely stunningly nice calcite. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous calcite. The Echinoids from the quarry. These are an older age. These are Oligocene. I remember him saying that. I don't remember what age these are. These are a different age, and you can tell just from the matrix alone. These are that dark brown matrix, whereas these are an extremely chalky white matrix. But they are going to prep so freaking well, and I cannot wait to prep them. They're going to be gorgeous. And yeah, I'm so happy. We got some really, 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 really cool specimens. Absolutely freaking stoked. It's awesome. So I guess next time you see me, we'll be back at the shop getting some close-ups on clean stuff, and then we can begin prepping. Huh, Alexis?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're back to the shop, and we are going to prep some of these amazing Echinoids. Specifically these ones. We got these three from the second place we went. These two, which are loose, just need to tidy them up, and then this, which I'm leaving in matrix because that's just such a cool matrix piece. So one of my absolute favorite things about the Echinoids in Florida is it is absolutely insane how fast they prep. So we're going to use this one as an example. Let's head over to the scribe, and then we'll bust out the air abrasion, and you will not believe how fast we get this thing cleaned up and show where they... Okay, so this is what we started with, and this is what they look like after some prepping. Absolutely amazing. The detail in these things just blows my mind every time I see them. It's so amazing. The little star pattern is so well defined. They're so very three-dimensional. When you find them, they kind of just look like white lumps. But when you give them the time and love, I mean, forget about it. That's ridiculous. That's insane. All right, well, we've done one from the Miocene exposure. So let's grab these two little ones right here from the quarry, the Oligocene exposure, and go prep them. All right, those two are done. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm from Montana and Echinoids are like super rare other than Grinoids. These are just the coolest things ever. I love them so much. And the transformation after you prep them is insane. This one in my hand right now was the one that was black. So all that color came back. It's in pretty good shape. It looks like it has a crack right running through it. But this one came out so nice. Look at that. And it makes sense that these ones are a little more weathered because they're considerably older. They're so pretty though. That star pattern is just wonderful. And look at the underside, just perfect. I love them so much. I never get tired of the Echinoids. I have a ton of these Echinoids that I need to prep, but I don't know how many I want to do in this video just because it is time consuming. These ones will look different, but these ones will mostly look like this. So the two things I really wanted to, actually there's three things I really wanted to accomplish for the rest of this video. For one, I have this big old chonkin matrix piece. The third thing I want to do is prep and expose this matrix echinoid because that is so freaking cool to me. Because matrix pieces in Florida are really kind of uncommon. It's like total opposite of Montana. In Montana, I want to get them out of the matrix. But in Florida, it's kind of cooler having a matrix piece because they're not as common. I am just now noticing something. What? That's a sea urchin spine. What? Okay, that's cool. I literally just now I'm seeing that for the first time. That's awesome. Okay, see? Stuff like that. That's exactly why I love matrix pieces so much. And I have a plan with this right here, and we'll do that last. So I think first, we're gonna grab this, head back over to the scribe, and see what we can do. Okay, this thing's awesome. There are just so many shells in here. One there, one there, one there, and there's one. Where is it? Right there. That is so cool. That is actually a cowrie. Corals. Actually quite a few corals in here. Shape right there. That's coral. More shells. This right here and this right here are both sea urchin spines. Another shell. But then we got something crazy right here. This thing right here is crazy. It's connected up there and it's connected down here. It's got like a scale texture. It's nuts and it's super calcified. And the texture is just wild. Look at that. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that. It's probably the inside cast of a coral, the inner cast, but I just can't believe the detail that we got on that thing. It is glorious. That is such a cool matrix piece. Ever so slightly perched in there. Wanted to get deeper up in here, but there's actually a layer of calcite that is very, very touchy to get around. Man, once you get up close, like as if the echinoid wasn't cool enough, it is just absolutely surrounded by urchin spines. And as you go further down, it's like, yeah, they are just freaking everywhere. Bunch in there. I'm poking straight out. Yeah, this matrix is just loaded with urchin spines. But we also got a happy little surprise in here. Derek told me that they were possible to find in that area, but we didn't actually find any except that right there, which was hiding in wait for me. That is a starfish ossicle. So starfish bodies are composed of thousands of these little individual segments called ossicles. That would have been just one part of a very much longer arm, probably. That's so cool though. I've done everything that I want to do in this video, save for one thing. One thing I really like to do with these echinoids specifically, when I get a specimen that is, I can tell is fairly weathered, these polish amazingly. So, what we're gonna do for the rest of this video is polish one of these echinoids. Here is a raw echinoid with that crusty soft matrix over top of it. Here is a prepped echinoid with all of the matrix removed. And here is a polished echinoid. I freaking love the way these look. So this is actually a perfect example of what I was referring to, the sea star ossicle on that other piece. All echinoderms. Their skeleton is composed of ossicle. Ossicle literally translates to small bone or tiny bone. Basically, it's their endoskeleton. And that is, yeah, basically how the skeleton of echinoderms is formed. But when you polish the echinoids, you can really, really see them actually way more clearly than when they're just prepped.
prep. You can't really see those ossicles at all when they're prepped, but when you polish it, man, do they look good. Aren't those pretty though? I love them. And here are some of my other favorite finds. It's funny when you look at it like this, they don't really look that impressive, and then the second you start rolling it, those are some really long dogtooth crystals. I did keep one big one, and it is so freaking nice. This thing right here is awesome, and the crystals in there are so freaking nice. Beautiful dogtooth calcite, and that actually rolls all the way around. There's even more pockets over here. Beautiful crystal specimen. And it's on that limestone, so there could even be fossils underneath that calcite. You guys have already seen a bunch of the Echinoids, so I won't spend too much time showing these. Just a random handful that I grabbed. It was actually cool because it got crushed and then healed during fossilization, so that's an interesting one. This one is cool because it actually has a calcite coat over it. I don't know if it's gonna sparkle or not for you on camera. But yeah, so if I were to prep this, it would be a nightmare. In other words, because yeah. I have to get through that calcite, which is not easy a lot of the time. This is probably my favorite one from the quarry because it has a freaking crystal pocket. Like what? Right in the center, and those ossicles are like super well defined on this one. And of course, I already showed you a bunch of these. They all look pretty much the same until you get them prepped, so. But I did get a couple of these, which have me very excited because I hadn't gotten any intact before. This is actually a sand dollar. You can see how thin it is. That is my first sand dollar, and I got like 4, so I'm very happy. Of course I had to point this out because this is totally one of my favorite finds all day. That is a freaking agatized dewgong bone. This is definitely rib. How amazing is that? You can really see the luster on that. Completely silicified. And I absolutely had to get some close-ups on these right here. So these, I wish we had a little more time, because I would have loved to spend a little more time digging on that hillside for these. These are just like the most perfectly agatized shells I've ever seen. Perfect little fossil clam. You hold it up to the light. It's just perfectly clear chalcedony. I actually took this bigger one and hit it with the air abrasion to get all the sand off, and yeah, that is just a solidly agatized shell. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This really nice auger, I'm assuming. Might be a drill shell actually. And yeah, that one too. Just so agatized. This one's still attached to its agate matrix. They may be tiny, but this is so beyond exciting to me. Agatized shells. How awesome is that? Alright guys, well, that is going to do it for this one. That was just such an amazingly unique experience being inside the quarry like that. I mean, you're racing against the clock, but man, the stuff you're finding is just insane. We managed to get good specimens of the calcite, amazing echinoids, good agatized shells, like, yeah, that's just roaming around. Apparently there's some other spots that we didn't even get to. Huge shout outs to Derek, as always, for taking me out there, and a huge, gigantic thank you to the Tampa Bay Fossil Club for letting me join in on that one. As I said earlier in the video, if you are in Florida or in the surrounding area and you want to do what we did in this video, all you have to do is join the Tampa Bay Fossil Club. Apparently not during the summer because it gets insanely hot out there, but they do that trip once a month as well as other trips. So yeah, if you want to collect the kind of stuff that we were collecting, then just join the Tampa Bay Fossil Club and you can go on those field trips as well. I have a link in the description for that, and yeah, seriously, I cannot recommend it enough. That was so much fun. Let me know which one was your favorite. There's just too much for me to even pick one. My bias is showing strongly because yeah, I absolutely adore echinoids, and this is such a cool specimen. I don't know that it's my favorite, but I love it. I adore it. We still have quite a few videos to come from this trip, so keep your eyes peeled for those. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.